So this is Ed Ball, author of What I Learned in the Streets and in Prison, and today we're going to do another. I'm going to do another lesson over a chapter of my book, and the lesson comes from chapter 29, and this says, "Watch your first step." So what I mean by that is sometimes we just jump out the window without any thoughts, we just go, which is sometimes good, but sometimes we want to have some sort of strategy, idea of what we're doing, and some plan B's or some contingency plans if things don't go like we had planned, or someone or something didn't react the way that we thought it was, right? So that's how we want our first move. We want our first move to be strategic, as opposed to just some aggressive jump off the porch move. Now, we can use aggression. Sometimes we want to elicit aggression from others. That way, they're not thinking clearly, and then this can help us make make our strategy more effective in certain instances. And another thing that you want to do, whatever your move is, you want to make it on your terms. So the value of moving on your terms is you're more energized when you're doing what it is you want to do in the manner that you want to do it. You get energy. You're energized, and you're more passionate about it, and you have more clarity because you're more invested in that the you're more invested in the moves that you are making, because you've researched it, and you know about it, you're passionate about it, and of course, like I said, you're energized. Now, in order to watch be able to watch your first step with effectiveness, of course, you want to learn to strategize. You want to think about the big picture. You want to think um, and you want to think about the long term. And in addition, you want to either remove completely or mitigate emotion when you're making certain moves, certain decisions. Because if you're moving out of anger, if you're moving out of some heightened state of euphoria, you can be blinded to many pitfalls. And you also want to tailor your tactics, because what works over here may not work over here. What you did in the past may not work in today's climate. So you want to tailor your tactics. Like I said earlier when I was talking about, you might want to elicit aggression, so you can catch somebody in in basically a vulnerable state. Now, you may not use that all the time. You may want to elicit happiness. You may want to you know tap into some childhood emotion that can get somebody to do what it is that you need them to do. And then at the end of the day, whatever your move is, you're going to have to implement it. You can't spend your time strategizing all the time. Sometimes you just have to go. So a quick recap for this chapter 28, watching your move. You want to learn to strategize. You want to create a strategy, and then when you move on that strategy, you want to move according to your own terms. You want to move with or preferably without emotion, and you want to tailor your tactics. It's Ed Ball, author of What I Learned in the Streets and in Prison.